Happy Easter, everybody. He has risen. We're talking to you live from the Buckle Up Podcast universe with Brandon Rush. Let's see how we're doing. We hit 1.2 million viewers. I reached 185,000 followers on my Instagram page. That's a BRANDONRUSHH page. On our Buckle Up Podcast page, we reached 35,000 followers and 125,000 views. So that's all because of you all. We can't thank you enough for that, and we appreciate it. Been busy as all get out. I had 11 auditions this week, and that's 4 pages of dialogue for each one. Movies, TV shows, plays, and we knocked it out of the park. I just want to give a shout out to my team. We have a 100% callback rate. We have a 100% pin rate for every role we go out for. And then our book rate is since 2013, we've gone out for every major TV show, and we've been pinned for that, every single one of those major TV shows. I say 97% of the time. Well, 97%. We do really well. So thankful for the team. Just want to give them a shout out as I try to pull this stuff up. So the next thing is Rob Gregg, Wear Stand. We absolutely love them, brother. You can go to standshoes.com. They're absolutely comfortable. These are the anti-grab ones, which neon pair, and my mother and I both, Mama Rush, and I'm Brandon Rush, we both got a neon pair, so that's gonna be awesome. On Tuesday, Dr. David Smith, great name actually, that was my dad's name, Deputy Secretary of Commerce and Trade, David Smith for the state of Virginia. You can look that up under Senator Tim Kaine. I actually reached out to Senator Tim Kaine as well. He wrote a letter for my father he wrote a letter to me and my brother when my dad passed, and he came and spoke at my dad's wake. Stopped his procession to come back to my dad's wake and speak at that, which meant the world to me. So I reached out to Senator Tim Kaine. Hopefully we'll have him on here. But Dr. David Smith is coming on Tuesday. He's a cardiovascular surgeon. I'm excited to have him on. I know that all the doctors have been listening to our radio broadcast. My Aunt Evelyn is on the podcast. My Aunt Evelyn is a doctor. She was the first African-American female to graduate from the med school of University of South Carolina. In fact, she might have been the first African-American to graduate from University of South Carolina's med school. I have to double check that to be accurate on that. On Thursday, we have Lana Harris, who's a news anchor, who will be coming on to speak with us, Mama Rush and myself. Monday, I think we have a staff writer from 911 series, who's also my boss. I work for a company called Movie Med. The last 10 years of my career, so that's why I've been on 911, Code Black, The Rookie, and then Mel as well. Mel has her Mel Tech company, which I work for as well. That's one of her med techs for The Rookie, 911, all those. They work in tandem together. So I'm excited to have both of them on this week, hopefully this week. Matt Gainey, I think I hit you up as well. Hopefully you'll be able to come on Thursday. You're an excellent pharmacist, one of my best friends in the world, like family. So, and you're the top in your field, I believe. So I wanted to get you on here as well. Make sure that I'm hitting everything that I need to hit announcement-wise. I think we're doing a pretty good job so far. Oh yeah, that's the, here's my page. I'll go ahead and show you guys the numbers. There we go. There's 1.2 million. It updates every night. See here, there we go. There's that too. Look at that. We are killing it so far. Followers, non-followers. And then these are our numbers down here. As you can see, we are doing pretty good. That was me when I was on Ozark. That was when I was on FBI. I believe this is Siobhan O'Connor and Joe. I was on Blue Bloods for 5 years playing Officer Danoon. Siobhan and Joe, I love you all. Also, Siobhan, I appreciate what you said. That really was like the most ultimate compliment I've ever had in acting, was the fact that you said that you all used to, well, it's a really difficult thing to book a New York cop. And you said that I booked that and I did a great job at that. So that was one of the highest compliments I've ever been given in my lifetime. So I just want to say thank you. I'm glad that you all approve of me being a New York cop. You know, I drink my coffee and my water. I try not to ruin my stuff too much, but yeah, it makes me, the way it means the world to me that I was believable in that position as Officer Danoon, and that you guys cast me in that and allowed me to play that wonderful character for 5 years. At Los Angeles, New York, and Colombia, we're doing really well, 4.1%. New York has 2.3%. United States, people on Instagram right now, we're reaching 55.4% of people in the United States. India, we're reaching 20%. My godmother is Indian, originally from India, but her father, who was in World War II, I believe, They moved from after that, well after World War II. They moved to London, and so she spent a lot of her time in London growing up. And then she's my godmother. My godfather's Italian, Ralph, Billy, hello. Queens, New York, and then you have my god family, you know, the goddaughters, Lily Rose and Angeline, love you all. So India's there. Also, my grandfathers were both, my mom's grandfather, Granddad Hall, was a lieutenant in World War II in Germany. I think France too, but I have to double check that. And then my grandfather, Smith, on the other side, so he does Grandfather Hall, who's lieutenant, and then Grandfather Smith on that side. Bishop Smith, as he's most commonly known, was a Korean War veteran, and he was in the Army. So was my grandfather on my mom's side. So we are a military family. We're Army, big Army family. And then my adopted, basically, grandfather, Mr. Pageant, was a Marine who was in World War II. I love that man. Oh my gosh, I love all three of them. But so United Kingdom, we're doing well there. We have family over there. So friends, Sarah, hello to you and Jay. Hope all's well. I'll be seeing you all soon. And Anita, I'll be seeing you as well. Hope you get better soon. In Canada, I got my boys from Canada. Vancouver, showing the boys some love. Carter, Christian, Doug, Connor. Love you guys, man. We're doing well up there too. We got 2.6% of the people in Canada on Instagram are looking at my story there. And 2.7% in the United Kingdom, 20% in India, and 55.4% in the United States. We were reaching the age demographics of ages 25 to 34. 31% of the people on Instagram are looking at our stories. 35 to 44, we have 23.4% are looking at your boys' stories and the podcast stories. Ages 18 to 24, we have 23.2% checking that out. And then ages 13 to 7, because my nephew Mason, who's doing an amazing job, Mason Rush, ages 13 to 17, 11.3%. And 52.4% of men are tuning in to the story, and 47.6% of women are tuning in. We are doing very well, and that would not be possible without you all. We are a team all together. Iron sharpens iron. Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. Courage is everything. No ceilings. We're all a team here. We also said, I can't talk today, so here we go again. We said that if you have a story that you want to tell, or that something that you might think that we might find interesting, we are all for hearing it. This is both, we have celebs on here, we have everyday people on here. We are everyday people, as I said before, and we are happy to hear your stories. Please DM the Buckle Up Podcast Instagram page. You can DM there, and someone from our production team, will get back to you as soon as possible. And I think that is about going to cover everything. Yeah. Rob, we did a great job, man. We crossed 1 million together, brother. 5 days, and then day 7. So shout out to everybody. Also, my cousin Delight, who is a Army veteran, she has a message for Easter, so she did a little sermon, which I thought was great. She's one of those people that helped inspire me with everything. She gave me a big talk about, hey, Brandon, you have all this potential, and God's just waiting for you to go out and do it. And so with those 75 TV shows and films, I realized we have everything that we need within us, and we know all these people that we love dearly, that we want to bring attention to. A lot of behind the scenes people, crew. I'm a crew person myself. So hair department, wardrobe department, makeup department, props, grips, key grips, lighting. If I'm missing any, directing, assistant directors. So any of that, we're more than happy to have you on. Mom, you're more than welcome to come out. I'm almost done. So yeah, we're happy to have everybody, and we'll have celebrities on there too. Executive producers, writers, technical advisors. I have a lot of them that are going to be coming on here. We have between New York, Los Angeles, Atlanta, Miami, New Orleans, Pittsburgh, because I worked on Mayor of Kingstown with Taylor Sheridan. That's a big one. And then I'm getting close on some other ones, some of his other projects. Lioness, I was close on. I told you all I have a high callback rate. Lioness was one of those that was like I was pinned for, that we almost had. But we'll get it if we have the opportunity to. But yes, as I was saying, we have a high pin rate. So everything I basically audition for, me and my team that we audition for, we usually get pinned for. Or we have numerous pinned and callbacks, or pinned callbacks and books. So sometimes we book right out the bat, right on the first time, like what was the first time? Like Criminal Minds, for example. I booked a bunch of them the first time. I can't think of all of them right off the bat. But one thing, I'll actually just say another thing. Chaz was, just like Siobhan said, I played a very convincing New York police officer, which is very hard to cast. She's a New Yorker. Their family is a, police family. Chaz, on the other hand, when I was on Power Book 2 Ghost, I played a gangster. And Chaz went and said, Chaz was the one that cut my hair. He does a great job. Hopefully he's going to come on here. Chaz was like, Brandon, you sure you weren't a gangster back in the day or anything? Like, you sure you're not about that life? So that makes me feel good that I was able to play on one end a New York police officer and on the other end play a really tough gangster on the other side. But in Power Book 2 Ghost, that's 50 Cent's show. 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson is that's one of his main things, and Courtney Kemp. That's their one of their projects that I was a part of that I absolutely love. Brendan Walsh was the director that I had on that. I do want to give Mike a shout out too, because Mike wrote that episode. Mike is also Brooklyn's Finest, is a movie I absolutely love. Mike wrote that movie too, so I just want to give a shout out to Mike. But I'm gonna have Brendan on here, Brendan Walsh, who directed that episode. I'd love to have him on, so I just got to give him a call, which I haven't done yet, but I'm basically doing now. All right, everybody, that is it for today. Happy Easter, and we will talk to you soon. Thank you for making this such a success these last 7 days. We're beyond grateful, and it's a blessing, so we thank you all. And we'll talk to you soon.